where he had to take the lead. I saw it on YouTube, so I'm like,
yeah,
this
it's
can't
not a
be
good
any
movie.
good. I checked out the plot. I'm like, you know what? Give it a little watch. I lasted 32 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? Obviously, his character seemed to have the emotional
range,
the emotional range of just Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh boy!
Oh yeah.
Hold on one second. That girl's over there smiling.
He's been in many movies. Just gonna say this right now. The Expendables.
Oh yeah.
So Sylvester Stallone. Hunt to Kill. Maximum Convention, Tactical Force, Damage, Redneck Island, which is the TV show that he does.
Yeah.
He's been a lot of stuff, so don't knock him. That's my mom's favorite person.
Not even that we're knocking him. We're just knocking his acting.
His acting career.
Yeah, I mean the only one that's actually not, and I'm not necessarily saying that he's a great actor, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson has gotten the most movies out of any WWE star to ever hit.
And every time he makes a movie, he makes money.
In the millions of dollars, especially for Disney. Like, he's been absolutely killing it.
See, his range is different, though. He's all right and comfortable enough to play a goofy character sometimes.
No, he only has he's very stereotypical, what do they call that, whitewashed for his roles.
Yes.
Like, he always plays a bodyguard or a muscle man who is the adventure type.
Or like some kind of cop or agent or like a military personnel.
Cop, military agent, tough guy.
Yeah.
Like some sort of tough guy that needs to do something.
Yeah, it's not like he's in a movie where he's a baker from Poughkeepsie and he's just trying to create like the ultimate.
Was the tooth fairy.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Don't forget about it.
And see how that did.
Just about to bring that one up.
Yeah,
she had to.
Well, they got the Eliza Schlesinger show coming out April 2nd. I don't know if, as a comedian, Kevin, have you ever seen Eliza Schlesinger?
No, I can't say I have.
All right. Well, she's very funny. Like, she has a couple Netflix specials. And, of course, we got Bruise Brothers, coming out April 10th. And that's actually a show that they had on...
Discovery Channel.
No,
it's either the Discovery Channel or Travel Channel. And they go around to all these people that do beer and liquor and everything.
Yeah, just very... trying to think of the word for it. The mom and pop shops, like your little microbrews.
Yeah, or they go to some other places and they get themselves they try to get themselves absolutely trashed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So free promotions for beers that are like off-grid commercial.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
And
that's coming out April 10th. I mean, if you want to check that out, that's whatever.
Talked about that.
Yeah, that's done.
That's done.
We
talked about the Bruise Brothers.
Yeah, done. Kevin, I know you wanted to talk about the Danger Bay TV series as well.
Danger Bay. Yeah, that's my new favorite show right now. It's pretty hilarious. It's about now, this isn't like a new show. This is a throwback show. I should let everybody know that right off the bat.
Is it like a comedy or is it a...
It is a wholesome family show that, if looked at in the right light, is just hilarious. So Danger Bay is about a father. This has got a little family thing going on, but the father is a veterinarian. The mother is a stay-at-home mom who seems to always be sick in every episode, so I'm convinced by now she's a hypochondriac. And the daughter likes to do volunteer work, especially the first episode I saw. She ended up doing volunteer work for a summer camp where she meets up with this guy. But
she ended up doing volunteers at a summer camp? That sounds kind of dirty.
That sounds great.
Know, right?
As my phone beeps on that one.
It sounds like quite the shows that I've been watching while in quarantine.
Insert porno music.
And there goes our last viewer.
Yeah, they're all Danger Bay.
Danger Bay, yeah. So she volunteers at the summer camp where the summer camp people are blind.
Okay.
Right? And throughout the whole entire episode, she's trying to befriend this blind girl that is kind of jealous of her because, well, she's pretty sure that the guy that she likes at summer camp is now liking her because, well, she's not blind. Her words, not mine. And Yeah, apparently the girl seeing eye dog in the episode has like a cornea problem, so that dog is going blind. So the funny part I thought was that...
We do that.
You there?
Yeah, we're here.
Keep going, man.
Yeah.
So,
we're just...
so the funny part that I thought that was just hilarious, I couldn't stop myself from laughing, is that the seeing eye dog of the girl is... The dog is going blind. And they had to somehow steal the dog off of the blind girl to get it to her dad, who's a veterinarian, to see if he can do some surgery on the dog. And I was just...
That sounds like a crazy show.
Well, it's meant in the most wholesome way. So the delivery for it is where they're like, "Hey, wouldn't you want to just like go on a boat ride without your dog real quick?" And she's like, "Okay, that sounds great." And so they get the dog, and throw in the
Let's do it.
car, and they drive away. And just to distract her, she's on a boat by herself, and then she does like the infomercial type of drop the paddle while in the boat, and she can't find it because guess what? She's blind. Obvious reasons, right? So she can't find the paddle. It's out.
So wait, is she blind or is she not blind?
She's blind, and the dog was going blind.
She's blind. The dog was going. Her seeing eye dog was going blind because the seeing eye dog throughout the whole entire episode, he's leading her into terrible shit.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Like she almost gets hit car, and they're like, "Hey, why did my dog not work there?" It's like, whoa. First of all, it's kind of funny.
That sounds great.
You almost got Stat Girl in tears over here when you talk about a blind dog.
The blind leading the blind. That's exactly what it is.
Like, you got a defective dog on here, and they based a whole wholesome episode over the whole idea. I mean,
that sounds awesome, man. And it's called Danger Bay. And where can you find that? You can find it on the internet, right?
I was watching it on YouTube.
On YouTube?
YouTube, all right. Look at that. Everybody's favorite evil thing, YouTube.
Once they patch up her dog, right? They get her dog back to her in this episode.
She probably drowned.
And she was like, "Oh my God, I thought I lost my dog." They're like, "Well, we have to tell you something." They confessed what they did. They tricked her, right? And she's like, "Well, I could have been out in that boat forever." They're like, "Well, no, you wouldn't be. We knew
if you fell out of the boat, you wouldn't have been in it."
Yeah. It's like
awesome.
Well, man, so they literally kept the blind girl in the dark over her dog being taken for eye surgery, so that way
she was always in the dark. Wait.
That sounds great. Yay! Hey, let's move on to our next topic here, man. We're gonna get into a little nerdy news, and
it happens to be rumors with streaming service also.
Well, streaming service / movie news, potential movie news, maybe streaming service news. There was talk about the Justice League Dark, and Justice League Dark. For those of you who do know or don't know, it actually stars Constantine. It has Swamp Thing. It's got what's her name? Oh my God!
Yeah, that character.
Zatanna.
Yeah.
And
a couple other characters.
Oh man, a couple like mysterious, like crazy characters. I don't remember right off the bat, but. I should have wrote them down like I wrote down for thing, but
that's okay though.
And there is talks of Keanu Reeves actually leading the Justice League Dark through a movie, which would be really fantastic, to be honest.
Because they are talking about a Constantine sequel now also.
They are. They're talking about him. Well, he actually... not necessarily that they had an animated series, but they did have an animated series, and they were talking about that, and they were talking about doing a couple different things, which would be really, really amazing. I think it's a great idea. I think that if they lead with that into a new dark genre, such as Dark Knight, just being very... entailing and very
another good way for somebody to mess it up, though.
Well, you know that.
Yeah, with DC,
DC.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely going to happen. But on the Marvel side of things, they were actually talking about doing a Squadron Supreme. Now, for those of you who don't know who Squadron Supreme is, if you've ever heard of Hyperion is the Superman of the Marvel world. And they were actually talking about doing that Squadron Supreme movie. And they were going to bring in Hyperion, Nighthawk, Power Princess, Whizzer, and Dr. Spectrum.
My favorite superhero, Whizzer.
Oh, Whizzer.
Whizzer.
Because Whizzer actually got a big shot. He got a shot. And, not necessarily that he died, but he died.
Whizzer.
The Whizzer.
So, wait a second. So Hyperion, is he like literally word for word like a template case, just dressed up differently as Superman?
Oh, yeah.
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 Like he can fly, he's got super
Oh, yeah,
strength,
dude, he's invincible, he's got super strength, power, everything from the sun.
Because literally, it's almost like they took Superman, like, and they're like, oh, what do we do? It's like, let's just
Hyperion!
Yeah, and we'll put an H on his chest.
God.
Trademark infringement!
Yeah, that's pretty great,
fucking
man.
Thing probably looks like a plug that you plug your like a plug socket, you know.
Kind of, sort of, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
But the thing about it is, who are they talking about starring in it?
They're talking about Chris Pine starring as Dr. Spectrum. And he's the Green Lantern version of the Marvel world in Dr. Spectrum. But he has, like, not to say necessarily the same powers of, like, a green ring and, like, doing things with it, but hey, guess what? Rip off!
He has a lantern, doesn't he, Dr. Spectrum?
I don't know if he has a lantern. I know he has a ring, but I don't know if it's a lantern.
I thought it was a lantern.
No. Whizzer, of course, the rip-off of The Flash. Power Princess, of course, the rip-off of
Wonder Woman.
And Nighthawk, the rip-off of
Batman.
And they all not necessarily look the same, but it's Marvel's version of the Justice League. And, you know what? If they come out with that particular movie...
There goes DC down the drain.
Flush the toilet. Goodbye. Goodbye, Justice League.
DC's going to be living off that Joker money for a little bit of time.
Yeah. But,
there's only one problem, though. The Joker movie was still paying for all the other disasters.
It really was. Yeah. There's still talks of bringing out the edit for Justice League for... what's his name? The director. Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
What's the Zack Snyder cut? It
actually involved Green Lantern and Darkseid.
Oh, Darkseid actually shows up?
Yeah.
And so does Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Where, at the very end?
Supposedly in the movie somewhere.
And there's like 5 minutes left to go in the movie?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Green Lantern! Look at this!
That would have been great.
There's just too many holes in the plot of Justice League to begin with.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is Superman hanging out with these guys who he's equally, if not much more powerful than?
Oh, crazy powerful. Like, insanely way more powerful than anybody in that entire movie. Flash was a joke.
Yeah,
Batman was too angsty.
Well, that's because he was drunk.
He may have been drunk. I don't really know.
Drunk and heard all this time.
Yeah, Ben Affleck preparing for a role.
Yeah, you got Jason Momoa playing with his hair in the background, putting scrunchies on his arm as Aquaman.
He was the eye.
I think they gave him a better look than...
No. The Gal Gadot was the eye candy.
Oh, yeah.
I think they gave him a pretty decent look, although I remember Aquaman as blonde, though, right? Wasn't he always... blonde?
He had dirty blonde hair.
But he wasn't dark like,
Well, they went with the new 52 version.
Yes.
Which was a little more...
darker and more...
Yeah, a little more gritty.
Yeah.
They tried to give him the biker look, so...
Yeah,
I mean, that's always cool, but...
Him.
Yeah, the ladies love him.
Oh, yeah.
They love it. The ladies love themselves some Aquaman.
Oh, look! We're getting a lot of people in. We're gonna have a couple fun topics coming up soon.
I know.
This is gonna be. Where do we want to go next? We don't want to do those.
Well, now let's talk about this one. I did talk to this one about you with you, Kevin. But there was an article that actually said that Microsoft bought up all of the Konami IPs. Which means that, like, movies, or not movies, but games like Metal Gear, Silent Hill, and Castlevania will be owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, they're trying to buy up some smaller companies right now to boost their own product that is a little bit like, what would you rather use, Google or Bing? Normally people say Google, and what's Bing? You know, like... So they're trying to boost up their own product. They're looking forward to failure on their new Xbox system.
Their Xbox SEX.
Yeah. They're already banking on that to not fail, but do worse in sales